Maybe this is why I can't gain weight. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So I am officially 30 weeks today, and I am going to go ahead and share my 30-week update with you guys. I thought I would just position myself on the bed so you guys could see my belly for the majority or all of this video. Okay, so I wrote some stuff down here on my phone, just kind of symptoms that I'm going through and what is happening or what is going on in my pregnancy right now. Some symptoms that I'm having: really bad acid reflux lately, especially at night. I swear whenever I lay down, it is just like, ugh, I can't stand it. It's keeping me up at night. I'm not sleeping, which is another symptom I'm having. I'm kind of going through some insomnia. Fatigue during the day, obviously, because I'm not sleeping that well. Struggling to stay awake during the day because I'm not sleeping at night. I'm also very congested lately. The congestion's going to my ear and like my nasal passageway. It's just awful. I get this almost every pregnancy, so yeah, that's not been fun. And she's usually up at night, like all night. She'll be kicking me, tossing and turning, and then the acid reflux comes and she gets hiccups at night almost every night recently. It's weird because with my boys, I would always get hiccups a lot sooner, but for some reason it's just been starting in the last like 2 weeks. She's been getting hiccups at night, but it definitely keeps me up at night. Bladder issues. Obviously she's getting bigger, so she's putting a lot of pressure on my bladder. I actually thought that my water was breaking at one point. I think it was last week, but don't worry, it was not. I don't know why, but whenever I get close to the 30-week mark, it seems like that always kind of happens to me. At my 29-week appointment last week, my midwife let me know that she is head down. So she's pretty much like head down, her head is engaged, and her back and butt are over here, and then her legs are going this way, and so I get a bunch of kicks like always up on this side. I've felt her kind of kicking up higher recently too. I feel like she's pretty big. She actually measured a week ahead. She measured for 30 weeks at my 29-week appointment, which is interesting because when I went in for my ultrasound at 20 weeks, she was measuring behind. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I do not feel like the ultrasound technician was measuring accurately. You know, you can watch them where they put the dot to measure, and I didn't really feel like she was going all the way to each side. But I'm not an ultrasound technician, so maybe that's not the way it's done, but I feel like if you're gonna measure something, it would be from all the way to the top to all the way to the bottom, and I didn't feel like the technician was going all the way to each end, so I don't know how accurate those measurements. But my midwife does feel that she is measuring ahead. So, and I have actually been ahead almost in all of my pregnancies. My babies are usually bigger, so that makes more sense to me. But she is head down, so that's great, putting a lot of pressure. At my 29-week appointment last week, my midwife let me know that they are doing a new way of running the appointments, which is I'm actually pretty excited about. Since I'm 30 weeks, I'll be going every 2 weeks now, since I'm in my 3rd trimester. But the way she has it set up now is that they're going to be more group appointments. So like I'm part of the February and March mama group. Moms do in February and March. I have my first appointment like that tomorrow. So what she's gonna do is it's gonna be at night too, which is great because Drew can be here with the boys. When we get to the appointment, we'll all be in a group, and this first session will probably obviously all be meeting each other, and these are other home birth and birth center moms. And the point of this, I guess, is to kind of build a community around home birth and birth center births, or out of hospital births in our area, which I think is very smart, and I think it's really cool and neat. Like, you know how they have like pregnancy groups on Facebook and stuff? It's gonna be kind of like that, but in person. and we're all due around the same time. So my midwife can give us like the information that we need all together, and then she's gonna take us back one by one individually to measure us and weigh us and take our blood pressure and do all the individual stuff. So she'll probably spend 10 minutes a piece with each of us. While she's taking us back, she's gonna give us like an activity to do, like as a group or whatever, or we could just sit and mama chat, which is actually going to be kind of nice because as a mom of 4, I don't really get that socialization time outside of the house with moms, and I don't really know a lot of people in our area. So I think that this is going to be really cool. So my first appointment is tomorrow, and then I'll have another one at 32 weeks like that, and then another one at 34 weeks like that. And then after the 34-week appointment is my 36-week appointment, and at that time, then she'll come to my house. And I usually never go past 38 weeks or make it to my 39th week. All of my kids have been, besides Jacob, all of my kids have been born in the 38th week, which is March 12th, which is Braylon's birthday. So we're kind of hoping she doesn't come on Braylon's birthday, but I mean, I guess whatever she chooses, she chooses. I need to make it at least to 37 weeks to be able to have my home birth. So that is March 5th. We are almost there. I'm so excited. Just gotta get there. Speaking of not being able to sleep very well at night, this was actually 2 nights ago. I woke up and was having some pains in my upper stomach. It woke me up. It was painful enough to wake me up. I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions, but I really feel like these were kind of borderline Braxton Hicks, maybe some real ones in there, but it definitely woke me up. I've been having a lot of back issues, which I have back issues even when I'm not pregnant. Pregnancy just always intensifies that for me. I was nesting like crazy. Right before Christmas, I was just cleaning, like declutter, throwing out a bunch of stuff, like working in the garage, making more room for storage. And I feel like now I've done so much in December that there's really not much left for me to do, like just routine maintenance cleaning, but I feel like I've been more on the lazy side lately, which has been kind of nice just to rest because I am getting bigger. Oh, weight gain too. Okay, so when I first got pregnant, I was 130, and I ended up actually losing weight after I found out I was pregnant. I think I dropped down to like 125 in my first trimester, and that's just because I get really sick. I think I lost like 3 to 5 pounds in my first trimester, which isn't too terrible. With Bentley, I had hypermesis and I was so sick. Oh my gosh, I think I lost 10 to 15 pounds with him in my first trimester. It was really awful. But with her, I think I lost 3 to 5 pounds. And now I'm at 141. So if you count it from 130, I've only gained 11 pounds. But if you count it from me dropping the weight in my first trimester to 125, then I've gained 16 pounds, which is really not that bad. I think that's actually a really, really good, if not less. If not, I need to gain more weight. Okay, so cravings. My number 1 craving this pregnancy has been crushed ice. You guys, it is like insane how much crushed ice I eat. It is so addicting. Yes. Maybe this is why I can't gain weight, because I'm just addicted to eating ice. I don't know if there's something to that. Actually, you know what? Let me look that up. I'm gonna look that up right now. Okay, well, I just looked it up. I couldn't really find much of anything. They're talking about maybe it could mean you are anemic, which I don't think I am, because I've had my blood drawn and everything. The intense urge to eat ice cubes during pregnancy is considered to be a form of pica. Pica is I don't know if I'm saying that right, is characterized by eating non-food items such as clay chalk, soiled paint chips, and plaster. The eating habit is thought to be compulsive, and consumed items hold little in the way of nutritional value. I don't know, but I crave ice like crazy this pregnancy. It is intense. It has only gotten more intense since it's gone on. I don't know. Man, I really just want to sit here and eat the rest of that ice right now. Another thing that I have been addicted to lately is this Simple Truth, I don't know if it'll focus, vanilla almond milk. so good. Oh my gosh. And I have it almost every morning with cranberry almond crunch. Yeah. These two puppies right here, I could live off of. And ice. Like if I had to choose to eat anything else the rest of my pregnancy, it would just be this cereal, this milk, and crushed ice. Okay, so I guess that's really it for like my update with what I've kind of noticed is going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on to Obia. I love the Obia pregnancy app. And we'll go ahead and read and see what it says about 30 weeks. Okay, so Obia, 30 weeks. How is the baby? Baby's furry coat that's been keeping her warm in there will begin to fall off this week as she puts on fat to keep herself warm without it. Baby is going to start putting on up to ½ a pound each week until she is born. Holy cow, Penelope. Her eyes are in place, but still developing. She can open her eyes, but right now her vision is extremely poor. It will continue to improve while she is in the womb. Her vision development is just about to speed up, and she might reach the point of being able to track objects moving horizontally and vertically in just a few short weeks. And by week 34, she will probably have vision that is strong as it will be at birth. Baby is growing closer to 17 inches, the size of a cantaloupe, and probably weighs somewhere near 3.5 pounds at this point. Most babies will start to move from the breech position to a safer, easier birth position where the heads are delivered first, which she is. If your healthcare provider says baby doesn't appear to be moving from the breech position, you can ask them about exercises to encourage baby into the birth position. In all likelihood though, she is already rotating towards the birth position, and she is definitely growing like crazy, moving closer to that special day. How is mom? Around now, you might notice a return in mood swings you thought left behind your first trimester. You also might have paradoxical symptoms like increased tiredness right alongside difficulty sleeping. So true. These issues are common, and the most important thing is that you're 3/4 of the way done with all of this and 3/4 of the way to baby. As you approach delivery day, it's increasingly important to start planning out some of the big things in baby's life. Like her room, the transition from the womb to the world is a pretty drastic one, and you want baby to be in a comfortable and nurturing environment so she can be as happy and healthy as possible. It's also a good time to start planning ahead about things like when you're going to get supplies, like diapers and a crib. Even though you're already a mom, it may take your partner a bit longer to accept parenthood. If this is their first child, let them talk to the baby, touch the baby so they can appreciate how huge and cute the change in their life is going to be, and get them used to the idea that they are going to be changing a lot of diapers. I'm pretty sure Drew is already used to changing a lot of diapers. But yeah, that all seems pretty accurate with what's going on. I can't believe she's going to be putting on ½ a pound from here on out. Holy smokes. Oh, definitely feel big, but I'm so excited, you guys. We only have 8 more weeks. Maybe less. I'm just crossing my fingers that we make it to March 5th and we make it to 37 weeks, because I have a weird feeling that she may be as impatient as me. So let's hope not. But okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys lastly my belly. You guys can see my 30-week bump, my little Penelope belly. Here she is, 30 weeks down. Hopefully 7 or 8 weeks left, you guys. So exciting. All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in our next video.